Hi everyone, Mature Simmer here. So welcome back to PGA Tour 2K23, my career grind as I'm calling it. So the goal of this series and what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to get myself to the point where I can compete effectively in TGC Tours, which is an online tour that requires you to play at master difficulty level. So obviously some of that is simply practicing and getting good enough to do that. The other piece that I found that people online, just how to get to the point where you can play at that level, have indicated is it's going to be extremely helpful if you can get legendary fittings on all your clubs that compensate for those things that you struggle with. So I'm also trying to do that, and they suggest you do that by playing at easier difficulty levels so that you can win more fittings and so forth. So that is what I'm doing. That's also why I'm doing full rounds, aside from the fact that that's what I enjoy doing. As you know, mature simmer, I tend to like, if I'm going to use a sim, I'm going to use it for the most part as much as possible. Certainly I avoid unpleasant things in sims sometimes, but playing 4 rounds instead of 1 in a golf sim isn't something I would consider unpleasant. So that gets you up to speed of what I'm trying to do. I kind of explain that at the start of every event because I figure that's the most likely point for someone new to join into the series, is in the first round of a new event. The other thing I do in the first round is kind of let the announcers talk so that we can get to enjoy the commentary the game provides. I do that in the first round, and the second through the 4th rounds, assuming I make the cut. I usually play a little faster. This is obviously a major. I think it's only the 2nd major I've been in, so we'll see how it goes. I'm assuming we're going to get paired with Tony Finau as a rival. We see here TPC Boston is considered easy.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Golf Club Championship. Today's coverage is about to kick off. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey Luke and Rich, I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media it'll be even more spicy out here.
Rich, how do you see this one shaking out?
Finau won their last matchup, so I expect some fierce competition today.
Well, it will be interesting to keep an eye on this one right throughout this event.
Alright, so my focus is obviously, as I'm trying to get to master difficulty, that swing path and the timing to try to get as good at it as I can. I do pretty well, or I have better luck with the swing path. The timing, I always tend to be fast or slow a little bit, but hopefully I stay close to the center. It's tough to get it perfect, I've found, so and I've practiced quite a bit, so not sure what else I can try other than just keep working at it, and again, you know, hopefully get some improved clubs. Although on my driver, I think I'm at 100 on both timing and swing path, so I don't know that there's anything I can do better on this particular club.
That was absolutely
Alright, well, and now I did get a perfect, but again, it's not in the center, which is what I would need for master, because that white spot will shrink. I do tend to like my flop shot, so I usually try that. No, it's too far for that. I'm going to push this back, because I think this is gonna blow a bit, and it's gonna roll a bit. Alright, a little bit of slow. Ooh, well, we got on the fringe.
Getting ready to play their third.
I don't know if that technically counts as a green in regulation, but I'm gonna be happy with it. Nice straight swing, but it drifted over a little bit more than I thought. Darn.
Putting for par.
So always a bit of a challenge on these.
Opening hole par for this player.
That's a rock solid par right there.
Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Players looking to make 4 here, but never disappointed with a par 5.
So sometimes on some courses they talk a lot about the course, others they don't. I really don't know. I don't recall playing TPC Boston. Not that that matters on the talking. Oh, I'm headed too close to the bunker there, but that worked out. All right.
This shot here
I was
from
counting
about
on the wind
240 yards.
pushing some things
Wind is blowing
over.
from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
All right. You know what? I think I did play this course before. I remember this green. Oh boy, that's not going to be good. Well, maybe I'll be alright. Alright.
Yeah, disappointing not to find the surface,
Yeah,
Rich, but
I was
like
worried
that
the
play.
slow was going to
It
get
was
me
gonna
too
take
close.
2 mighty lashes to get there. However, they've left themselves in prime position.
Now, it tends to roll a lot sometimes.
Oh, these are good for the momentum. These ones right on 8 feet.
Alright, let's see. This looks pretty much, I think, straight on, because it's going to go to the left right off the head, but then it moves to the right. Alright.
Yeah, it's a lovely putt to
I was
make for
worried
birdie.
it wouldn't move
Takes it
enough,
right in that
but
one.
I was
Let's take a look
kind
at
of
what Tony Finau's up to.
speechless,
Who
honestly.
thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Now, the one thing,
And
the
after
one
that effort, this is how the
negative
leaderboard
I'd
looks.
say about this game is
And all of them
this
are
type of
chasing
thing in the
Tiger once again
rivalries,
as we move to
the
next.
pros seem
This
to
hole is
be
a par 3.
unstoppable. They're like
measuring
perfect,
208
which
yards, a
doesn't seem
difficult par 3 to say the
reasonable.
least.
Alright, with the wind, I'm not sure if this is going to work or not, but we're going to try. Alright. Just whether it sticks or not. Alright,
And he's
not
safely on the
bad.
green. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard.
This is a tough one always. I'm going to go way over because I always seem to underestimate these. Especially the first round on a course. Well, this time
Yeah,
I
that looked to be a
didn't.
bit of a misread. An opportunity to make a par here.
Ooh, I hit it a little hard, but
Well hold.
that's alright. It
Let's
worked.
have a look at Tony Finau.
He's one
Alright,
stroke
now he may
behind his
catch me
rival
here.
in this event.
Oh,
And after that effort, this is how the field is
I
shaping
take.
up.
I like that
Look
because
who's
that at least
stalking us
lets me
all on
stay
top of the
ahead.
leaderboard. It's Tiger Woods.
See, now again, he was
The fourth
even,
TPC
and now he's
Boston,
plus
Rich.
one.
A great short par 4.
That was a
Players
birdie
looking
shot.
to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
That was a birdie shot he had that then was right next to the hole, and then it implies he took 2 more strokes. So that's also something really strange, because I don't know how he could have bogeyed that hole with the birdie shot he had. Now this one's going to be tricky because of the way the bunker lies and so forth, but I'm trying to be aggressive here. Alright, nicely hit. It is blown over, which is what I was counting on. Alright,
Wow, Rich. That's impressive.
so that
What a way to
worked.
stay aggressive. Great play.
Alright. I'm thinking it looks like it's really gonna move. I got a pretty straight shot. Oh my
That's a
goodness.
fantastic attempt, especially from that distance.
That would have been
Didn't quite
incredible.
drop. Always nice to hold those for
But
birdie.
I'll take
And
that.
with it, he'll move to a couple under par. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
So I have definitely played this course. I'm remembering those comments. I'm remembering that. So this is a repeat. It's just I think I was on the Corn Ferry Tour when I played here.
What a Gargantuan tee shot.
So I'm sure the looks are a little bit different.
Do you like the view
Maybe
from where
different
you're standing, Henny?
tees and...
Setting up here from about 180 yards.
Alright, I'm going to pull this back a bit, and hopefully it goes up the hill there.
Going with the 6-iron here.
A decent
He's
swing.
had disagreement
Ooh,
with the caddy. He's gone down a club.
that rolled way further than I expected.
Now over to Tony Finau.
He's currently trailing his rival.
No, he's
Let's
on the
see what happens
5th.
here.
So, you know, this is a really
That is
long
hunting
one.
for the hole.
Oh, well,
Let's get
at
back
least
to
it
it,
didn't
shall
go
we?
down, because that would have been
This
crazy
putt
anyway.
is to move into a share for the lead.
Alright, so we are on the 5th, too. I was wondering, is he with me, or... But yes, he appears to be. Somewhat straight, but no, it's not going to go.
That hurts. Just 3 feet to the cup.
Alright.
That'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt.
And I'm not sure if he, in theory, got another bogey on that.
Down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
So even though I've played the course, again, some folks may not have watched the other time I did, so I've still, first round, will let them share the commentary they have to share. And it's not as if I talk over it normally. I'll just go ahead and swing and whatever, so you'll obviously have the swing.
Particularly the approach, Rich, at TPC Boston's a very strong one.
If they put the pin other than front left near the water, it's a good birdie opportunity. But once that pin sneaks over to the left-hand side, watch out. Bogeys and doubles come into the equation very quickly.
Going with the 4-iron here.
Alright, I like that positioning.
He's found the surface.
I would have preferred a
Chance
better
here.
roll.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Ooh,
Oh, you know you want to.
I do want to, but that
Oh,
wasn't a
gee,
good,
that line was looking
good
good, wasn't it?
swing path, so I'm thinking that might have had
And
something to
down
do with it
goes.
too.
Let's head to the next. Ooh, I like this. The cover's coming off the big dog. Time to let it loose.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in 2. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
Alright, 603 yards. That's some distance.
That's a touch of the Freddie Couples rhythm right there.
Alright, I like that.
1 win is good, but 2 wins would be great.
301, goodness. Yeah, so I have won once. That's what he's referring to. Would be nice, but if I could somehow win a major in my first year on the tour, that seems a little unlikely. Ooh, that slow doesn't help, but it's going to work out. Got a large enough fairway. It made up
And here
for
we are
my
with the third
poor
shot.
play.
He's currently tied for the lead.
This definitely looks floppable. So yeah, we're going to go with that. Let's see. Alright, I think that's
This
pretty
one's
good.
birdie.
It looks like it's pretty straight on. Good swing. Come on.
Right by the hole.
Oh boy.
And that should secure the par on this one.
I needed that. Those are the ones I need
Let's
to
take a
make
look at
to
what Tony Finau's up
really
to.
try to
Coming off a bogey on the
compete.
last hole.
Setting up from the first cut here on the green. They can hold it for a
Alright,
bit.
well, he hold it for a
So
par.
after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard.
A lot harder than my par.
We've reached the 8th hole.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
Opting for the 4-iron here.
Alright, at the pin. And the very firm that he talked about.
Sitting at 2 under.
Definitely, we
Totally
saw
tied for
that
first
roll.
place.
I think this will be challenging either way. Oh boy, that was a terrible swing.
Gee, that had a chance, didn't it?
Kind of.
Just a simple tap in for par on this one. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Here we go. We're beginning the 9th hole now.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
All right, 307
What's the player
yards.
facing here?
Setting up here from about 155.
I'm not sure that this is going to work, but I'm going to try it. May not get on the green. It's as good a swing as I'm going to get. Ooh, wow, that really rolled.
That's a good-looking shot there. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this?
Alright,
He is
where's he?
behind his rival.
Alright, so if I get a
Do the
bird,
catching
I
up that is
can
necessary.
gain
Okay,
another
let's get back
stroke
to it,
on
shall
him, but
This
wow.
putt will move them to 3 under par.
Ooh,
What a great opportunity here for
this
a look
one's
at a birdie.
tricky, I think. Ooh, not great, but it might work. No,
Steady
did
now.
not.
And that should secure the par on this one. And
Alright.
after that hole, the
So we
standings
stay
have
the
this putt
same.
in second place behind Tiger
I
Woods.
should be catching up more than I am.
Oh, that is a thing of beauty.
That is a good swing. I will take that.
And taking aim from around 100 yards here. And just one shot off the lead.
Alright, a lob wedge with the wind. Hoping this will do what I need it to do. Alright, perfect
Not sure if they got that
timing.
one flush. This
Alright,
might not find the fairway. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Firm back up the hill.
don't think
This'll
it's
be a
going to
good one.
move much.
It's tracking.
Pretty straight.
Yes.
Alright,
They've made it. And that will take him to 3 under.
let's see. You're going to show
And
me
now
Tony?
over to Tony Finau.
He's currently trailing
Alright,
his rival.
he's trying.
Let's see what happens here.
Alright,
Let's
so
take a
I
look
think
at
I
the current
gained another
standings.
stroke on him. So I should be -3, he should be +3. +4, so see somehow that turned
Continuing
into a
for
bogey
birdie.
for him.
Grab
I don't
themselves a chance
understand,
to
but
keep it rolling.
I'm not going to complain
Par 3
about it.
measures 231 yards from the back, a very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to
I'm
front
not sure
quite
about this
severely.
one, but
Birdies are
I'm going
hard
to
to
try
run
this.
by, as pars can be as well.
Looks like they've got
Ooh,
the 5-wood.
a real slow shot. That's not good.
Just a little off with the accuracy there.
That's
Unable to
probably
find the green.
super deep.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Oh, it's not even going to give me the option to do anything other than a splash, but the splashes tend to roll like crazy. So, as you saw,
Almost
it
went
goes
in.
a long, long
This
way
putt for
out of
par
there.
here. Down she goes. Let's
Alright.
into the next.
Ooh,
As we
Tiger.
move along to the
Tiger
next
Woods
hole,
is
they're
gone.
currently tied at the top of the leaderboard
What happened
with
to
John
him?
Rahm. Let's head to the 12th hole, shall we?
Not that I'm
Par
that
4,
worried about him, but
510 yards. Good luck.
I'm worried I'm going to get blown into the bunker. I'm hoping not. So let's see. Alright, we're going to clear it. I was just not
Yep,
sure
that'll work,
about
that's
that.
fine.
The great Severano Ballesteros inspired an entire generation of European golfers, particularly his own Spanish golfers, and I feel that we might even have the best Spanish golfer of all time in John Rahm, Rich.
I absolutely agree with that. I believe in the game right now, Luke, that if there's one player that all others are fearful of when they get on top of the leaderboard, I think John Rahm's name would be #1. because he seemingly has zero weaknesses. I can't find a single one. I look at his game, and it is so complete, you just get envious of it, don't you? Because it is so good everywhere. Off the tee, iron play, the short game, the mentality, the vision, the imagination. He's got every single tool that you could possibly want in this game. He is by far, I believe, the most complete player in our game today.
Yeah, it certainly feels like we're in the John Rahm era right now.
All right. Sometimes when I hit the buttons to skip things when they're talking, I end up cutting off the commentary. So this time I figured I'd just let it go and hope we get something good out of it. So this one's a tricky one because it's definitely going to go to the right. But then I think it's going to come back a bit. So I'm just worried I'm not going enough. But let's see what this turns into. Pretty good stroke. Oh,
this looks like it's going in.
Ooh, I knew I was a little light on the power, but wow. That's the first one I'd say I really did miss because of my power.
Landing area. Green is surrounded by some deep bunkers. However, you miss all those, you find the surface in two, and you're going to have a pretty decent look at a birdie 3.
Alright, I like that. Should be at 300 again.
That's tiny. Second shot here on their 13th hole.
Alright, I'm going to back this up a bit. 11 miles an hour should really move it over.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Alright, right at the pin.
That one should
Ooh,
find the surface.
goodness, that went much further than I
Good
thought.
shot there. Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt.
This is
is
a
what they have
very
left
long
for
putt.
birdie here.
Well, I don't have a distance problem,
Oh, so
but
close.
I do have an aim
Just a
problem.
tiny putt is all that remains.
That's alright.
And
Ooh,
with
look
he's
at
now
that.
Broken the tie, all alone at the top of the leaderboard.
I'm first. Tiger Woods is more than 2 strokes behind me.
Let's begin the 14th.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
Oh, look at this. soar
All
through
right,
the air.
nice. Just sometimes when I'm nervous and I'm doing well like this, that's when I choke. So I'm hoping I can avoid that process. Hoping I'm getting pro enough.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood.
Let's see
This
what
one
happens
out,
here.
Heading towards the rough.
Ooh, slow down. Darn
Yeah,
it.
he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Needed to take a little
That was a
less club on
decent
that
try,
approach.
though, I'll tell you that.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Is he gonna
Just
make
gotta use
this?
the touch of a
Ooh.
feather. Barely
He
has to
keeps
blow
hitting
on it.
the
This is just
pin and
downhill.
it's not going in on
And
him.
back to the course with the live action.
Alright, again, these
No green
chips
rig,
tend
but
to
a chance
go
to save their
too,
par.
so I want to be careful. Maybe. I doubt it, but
That's a
maybe.
well-played chip shot there.
Alright.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a
Alright,
look at
well,
the
he
next
got a
one.
bogey. We got
He's currently
someone up
tied for
with me
first.
now, Steven Jaeger. And now John Rahm has fallen off.
Now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
Par 4.
So a lot of movement of players, I'll tell you that.
Simple par 4.
Is it telling me it's not simple? I don't understand what these seemingly simple means. I've run into that bunker before with
Let's
wind,
take a look at
so...
what Tony Finau's up to.
Uh-oh,
Yeah,
I'm
he just
thinking he
made
might have
bogey
something
on that
good.
last one.
Getting ready to play their 3rd.
This one look.
That shot goes down, and that will be for
And
birdie.
he can get
Yeah,
one of
that'll
those
promote a
once
good
in a
move up
while,
the
so
standings.
that's alright.
Playing from around 110 yards out.
That one I
Long
won't
win
say
on
is
this shot.
too unfair. Alright, this should blow me up enough, I would think. The fast is not really what I wanted.
Ooh, just
Wow,
in the hole,
I
that one.
almost got that anyway.
Usually Tony Finau
I think
is
it
the
would.
tall order, but after that shot, I think beating it and getting inside it is the new tall order.
I think
What
it
an
would have.
approach.
I think it would have bounced anyway.
Get
Ooh,
excited. This could go in.
I wouldn't have deserved it if it
He has
did,
to have
because that
overcooked
was
this
a
one.
terrible
Just
swing
3 feet
path.
to go to the hole. Don't miss this. Making it cost.
That was beautiful.
Managing
of
to
a
maintain
swing
their
path.
position on the leaderboard after that effort. We find ourselves on a par 3 here.
Par 3, I don't need to mention the one on the left-hand side. It speaks for itself.
Yeah, it does. I've ended up in there a few times.
Oh, great swing there.
I should be good. Oh, don't roll down. Darn.
Okay,
I was hoping it could stay up on the tray,
trying
but
to get it to
it
4
didn't.
under with this putt.
This is going to be tough. Just get close. If I get something, so be it, but
That was a gallant attempt.
it was.
Big putt for par coming up. He's currently in a share
Ooh,
of top spot.
Tony caught up a bit. Oh,
Now
Tiger's
at the
back.
17th hole.
Dog leg from right to
I
left.
figured
The
he'd be
second shot
back.
is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
This is a trick, I'll tell you that. This'll make or break me, that's for sure.
I got all of that one. That's on a good line.
God, that barely. I don't know that I ever want to do that again. Those trees
This
were
breeze
way
just
too
started
close.
to get up now on the course, and it's directly into the face.
You know, I'm gonna shoot it this way, and because it just keeps going further than I think. All right, there
Should
we
find
go.
the green.
Perfect.
And let's have a look at Tony
So I'm
Finau.
glad I didn't club
Birdied
up.
their last hole.
Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker.
Is he gonna magically? Oh, we're not gonna see it. It's one of those where it just looks at him.
Good
He
chance
might
this
be.
one. Right on 6 feet.
He might be a
He's
beautiful
staring
man,
down
but
a birdie putt here.
I'm looking at golf. I'm not looking at him, so I don't understand.
This looks like it's got the speed
Ooh.
and the line.
That almost wasn't enough.
Down, that's birdie number 4 today. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par.
All right.
Still in the lead now after that hole. Of
So-
all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have 6s and 7s.
Well, let's try not to fall apart here. All right. It's as good as it's
Shot
gonna
there.
get.
It's a fairway finder for sure. Playing this shot from about 230 yards out.
All right.
Currently
Wow.
in the lead by a shot.
Wait a minute. What did it have? Oh, it was a 3-wood. Wow. Yee. Alright, well, I'm going to do that because the wind should move it. This is an interesting green. I don't know what I was
Go with a
thinking
3-wood
there,
here.
but it was one of those, like, I couldn't
Just
get the
needs
words
this one to
out.
keep
Oh, that's
right.
going to go off. Darn it. Ooh, I thought it might have just
Sitting
held
at
on,
-4.
but no
Currently
such
in
luck.
top spot.
Can I flop? Or is it going to be... Yeah, that's what I figured. Oh boy. I'm going to put it over here. It just seems... It's on the green. That should be okay. Alright. That should work.
Just outside 7 feet to the hole.
And we'll just tap it.
This is looking solid.
Come
They
on.
wanted.
Oh,
A bit long on that one.
I didn't have a good stroke
Putting for a
either. I
par
see
now.
that. The swing path was pretty
And
bad.
that'll be all she wrote today. Well played.
So, am I first?
So there you have it.
I am.
In the house in top spot after the
Crazy.
opening round. Everyone likes to
In
get
a
off to
major.
fast start, and they certainly have.
Who doesn't like to be the leader? It's always good. No matter the first round, you'd rather have it the last round, though. But I got to say, good start.
Well, that was a thrilling day, and on behalf of myself,
All
Luke
right.
Elite, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks
See
at 2K
what we get.
Sports,
A
thanks for your
fitting.
company. We look
Oh.
forward to the next time you join us.
We always get balls. Alright. So I couldn't have asked for... I mean, I suppose I could have done better than a -4 and really had a gap over the field, but I'm beating my rival. I'm number 1 in a major. Yes, it's round 1 like they said, but wow. So, I will see you next time.